that's an interesting story. I grew up United Methodist or Methodist, and I began my journey through several United Methodist churches in Shreveport. I was baptized at Broadmoor. I was confirmed at First United Methodist, and then I joined Noel in 1985 and was at Noel when I received my call and became ordained as a United Methodist minister. And I would say that probably I began in small groups when I came to Noel, and I began to realize that there was something more personal about my faith. And then I also began doing some servant ministry, coordinating the homebound communion and other things that just felt like a natural fit for me. I was working as a social worker, and it just seemed like God was calling me to do more within the church. And I felt like the call to deacon was so much related to doing social work that I continued to pursue that and finally answered the call to ministry. Story I will never forget. Well, I have several, but probably my most favorite story is the first Sunday that Bishop Harvey came to Noel Memorial on a Sunday morning before annual conference and was to preach for our service. She'd never been in Noel before, so we were showing her around. And before the service, I asked her if she wanted to pour the communion from a pitcher or just have the cup full. And she said, just go ahead and fill it. Well, then I took her on a tour of the church and forgot all about it. And in the middle of the service, after she had finished preaching and she got up to walk to the communion table, it suddenly hit me. I had never put any juice in the chalices. So I walked up to the table and she looked at me like, what are you doing? And I grabbed both chalices and ran down the aisle with them to the back, to the kitchen, where one of the members of our church didn't know what was going on, but he said, what do you need me to do to help? And I said, grab the juice. So I filled them and came back and put them on the altar table. The whole time she just walked through the congregation talking and holding the bread until I got back. And I have never forgotten that. The first impression I gave Bishop Harvey, and the fact that she has never let me forget it. Oh, I'm thankful for so many people. I am thankful, first of all, to my father who encouraged me, who was able to see me commissioned but did not live to see me ordained. And I'm thankful to so many people within the Louisiana Conference, to those deacons who paved the way for me, Regina Wren and Suzanne Kate, who had both served in a deacon role at Noel and really encouraged me in my ministry. To my dear friend Janet Davis, who started seminary and this journey with me, was commissioned and ordained with me, and will retire this year with me. To all the senior pastors that I've worked with, and there have been quite a few, but especially to Dick Humphreys, who has been my senior pastor and my dear friend for the last 3 years. I want to thank Bishop Hutchinson, who encouraged me along the journey and was the one to lay hands on me at ordination. And finally, I want to thank all of the staff at Noel Memorial United Methodist Church. This has been quite a journey here with people that have supported me, have trusted me, have given their all, not only to the church, but to God's kingdom. And I am so grateful for all of them.